You know, I don't care how many subs I lose from this, but I'm gonna be real, I'm not a fan of DJ Cook's content. That's not to say I never was in the past, as he was the first commentary YouTuber I've ever watched. I discovered his channel from this video, why Minecraft was the best game ever, so I ended up checking up his channel and was pretty interested in his content, but gradually I stopped watching his videos. Looking back at his channel today, I find his content to be quite boring, and I'm gonna be explaining why. I know I'm going to lose a lot of subs from this video because DJ Cook has a very good reputation, probably because he puts a lot of work into his editing. Needless to say, if you've watched any of my videos before, you would know that I don't give a flying fuck about editing, so I'm going to be looking past that and explaining why I don't like his videos. You know, this may seem unusual, but my first issue with DJ Cook is that he claims he's cleaning up YouTube. DJ Cook, if you're watching this, you're not cleaning up YouTube. In fact, you haven't even scratched the surface of cleaning up YouTube. He makes videos on YouTubers that most people would think are cringe and claims he's cleaning up YouTube. The only crime these channels commit is clickbait. If you actually want to clean up YouTube, you should call out actual scumbags like Pokimane, Suzy Lou, and Def Noodles, not people like Morgs. Calling out channels for the sole reason that they are cringe is not cleaning up the platform. Yes, he does occasionally call out actual scumbags, but the majority of his content is shit like this.
Scrolling down her channel, I can tell she's just like Morgs. Same type of videos, same type of thumbnails, and probably the same type of cringe, unfortunately.
Just because someone makes cringy videos and you expose them or whatever doesn't mean you're cleaning up YouTube. Although I think it's fair that I give him credit where credit is due. He does call out a lot of scammers, which is actually cleaning up YouTube, and people who fake people's deaths and proceed to milk it. So yeah, those two are actually cleaning up YouTube. He does call out scammers pretty frequently, but it's vastly outnumbered by the ones where he just calls people cringe. For someone whose entire channel is based around criticizing people, he's pretty awful at giving criticism. Simply calling someone cringe and saying they fake their videos when they obviously fake their videos is bad criticism. I don't care if he only criticizes kid-friendly channels, the criticism is still bad. I don't understand. He wants to clean up YouTube and criticize people, yet all he does is call out cringy people. As I said before, he could criticize people like Pokimane, for example. He could actually give good criticism, get a ton of views, and he could actually clean up YouTube, since she's a scumfuck. But instead, he makes videos on people like Elysocray, because he's a cringy YouTuber. And since all he does is call people cringe, I know his shitty fanbase is gonna come to this video and make idiotic claims like, oh, he edits his videos. Therefore, he makes good content. Or maybe they will point out stuff that's cringe about my video, probably my voice. If you do find DJ Cook's content entertaining, come at me and dislike the video. Doesn't change the fact that his content is overrated. Alright, so for the remainder of this video, I actually want to talk about sensitive society instead of DJ Cook, and here's why. So, John Swan made a tweet that says, POV, you hate everyone, with a screenshot of my channel, which I mean, that's fair. I guess I do make videos on a lot of people, and Sensitive Society replied with this, I want to beat him up. So I decided to open up Snipping Tool, take a snip of that, and then put it on my community tab and say scared. Now, obviously, I knew Sensitive Society was just kidding around, and I was just playing into the joke by saying scared, but he decided to reply with, you think I'm serious? I just replied with that because I was bored, lol. If you think I meant that, you must be delusional. I'm not really sure what led him to believe that I thought he was serious, because anyone who would be actually scared that he was gonna beat him up would have just replied with scared like I did. Ain't no way he took it seriously, lol. Is he really stalking people to see what they're saying about him? Loser. Of all people, Sensitive Society is accusing me of stalking John Swan. You've gotta be shitting me. How the fuck am I stalking John Swan? Someone sent me the tweet, and I took a look at the replies. If that's stalking, I swear to God. And then 90H, that guy who made a video on me, replied with, I made a video on the kid, and after I called him out, he made a response giving stupid responses, and even going as far as to delete evidence towards him. He's bad news. Speaking of which, I should probably address something. He keeps on saying that I'm like deleting evidence against myself. Really what happened was I felt bad that I showed Caxie's name in like that one video, like the Final Poncho video. I felt bad that I showed his name on screen because I felt bad because I felt like people were gonna go dislike it, which actually they didn't. So I ended up making a comment, don't dislike this video. But then when 90H made that video on me, I deleted it because I didn't want him to take it out of context, which he did anyways. But yeah, bottom line, Sensitive Society is delusional. Case closed.